One of the best ways to keep dogs healthy is to feed them the right amount of high-quality dog food. Feeding your dog too much or not enough can have certain health consequences. For example, if you feed them too little, then they'll have nutrition deficiencies. But if you feed them more than required, it will result in obesity and other health issues. So in this Monkoodog video, we'll talk about how much you should feed your dog, which takes various factors into consideration. But before we start, we would like to share that Monkoodog has come up with a pet app where you can keep track of your dog's vaccination, make dog friends, find pet services, and helps you become a more responsible dog parent. Link to download is given in the description box below. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. So the first factor you'll consider is your dog's lifestyle. By taking your dog's lifestyle into account, you need to adjust your dog's serving portion accordingly. Let's say an average adult dog goes daily on a 20 to 30 minute walk and plays on average of 15 minutes. That dog eats 1 cup portion size a day. So if you have an inactive dog who only goes out for 5-minute potty breaks and is a very big couch potato, you might need to reduce a little food from 1 cup portion size to maintain its calorie intake. On the other hand, if you have a sporty dog who gets daily exercise by going on daily runs or hikes with you, then you might need to add more calories by giving a little more in that 1 cup portion size to sustain its energy throughout the day. And the same logic applies to their weight also. You need to be extra careful while feeding your dog when it comes to body weight. Maintaining an ideal body condition is important for your dog's overall health. And an ideal condition of a dog is where he has an hourglass shape, belly tucked in, and the ribs are not readily visible. In the case of hairy dogs, if you feel the ribs by gently pressing around the rib cage, the dog is in its ideal condition. But if you can feel the ribs only by just touching or even after pressing harder, the dog is losing its ideal condition, which means you gotta consider your vet as soon as possible. If you have a little overweight or obese dog, you better be giving less food than the recommended size portion. And if your dog is very skinny or underweight, you have to increase the portion size a little. In this way, you will be helping your dog to gain or reduce weight to achieve the ideal body condition. Now you should be considering the feeding guide table of the food brand you're feeding. Take a look at your dog's food bag. It must have a feeding guide table that looks like this. Before I start explaining this, you need to get in mind 3 things. First, all dog foods have different feeding recommendations, because each food is prepared with different food composition, due to which they vary in their calorie content. So the cup portion size varies from brand to brand. Second, the table recommendations are standard recommendations. They are tailored according to an average dog with average activity levels, so use them as a reference according to your dog's present condition. And third, the portion size they've given here is the total portion size you will be serving your dog throughout the day, not in one serving. Many people often misunderstood this point. Now let's jump to the feeding table. This is Purina Dog Chow's feeding table. Now for example, your dog weighs 15 pounds and the table recommends feeding 1 to 1.5 cups for dogs that weigh between 13 and 20 pounds. So let's say 1 cup for 15 pounds in the case of an average active dog. Now this doesn't mean you're going to feed 1 cup per serving. Instead, you will be serving 1 cup throughout the day to your dog. This is how you'll be feeding your dog according to his weight with the help of this table. This table of each food brand recommends the feeding portion for big and giant dog breeds that weigh more than 100 pounds like this. And also for the growing puppies, lactating and elder dogs like this. If you feed your dog homemade food full of nutrition, you must have knowledge of how much protein, fats, and other nutrients your dog ideally should be having throughout a day. So for those who are new to this, need to understand this logic. Dogs need 1 gram of protein per pound of their ideal body weight every day. For example, a 30-pound dog at ideal body weight needs 30 grams of protein each day. Remember, a dog that is overweight needs its protein calculated for its ideal body weight. Like a dog that is 38 pounds but should be 30 pounds needs 30 grams of protein each day. Your vet can help you determine what ideal body weight is for your pet. Now the last thing you need to consider is the number of meals you feed plays a vital role in your dog's health and diet. Ideally, any general adult dog requires 2 meals a day to stay active and healthy. but the number of meals varies from breed to breed. Like small and medium-sized dog breeds require 2 meals a day, whereas a big or giant dog breed needs 3 meals a day to thrive. So if the ideal serving portion size for your dog is 1 cup, and you feed your dog twice a day, then you can split the serving portion into equal halves, which you can serve one in the morning and another half in the evening. The same applies in the case of puppies. Split the recommended portion size equally with a number of servings, as they often require 3 or more feeding during their growing stage. Some owners prefer to feed their dogs once a day for some reason. We don't recommend this practice, as the dog will get topped up with a boost of energy, which he'll lose very quickly too, and will thrive for the rest of the day. So rationing the portion size into equal portions is the ideal thing to do. Giving your dog the right amount of quality dog food to support your pet's overall health and to keep them feeling their best is not that easy. So make sure you follow these tips while feeding your dog to keep him healthy and happy. If you have any queries or suggestions regarding this video, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. And don't forget to download the Monkoodog app. Link is given below. Thank you so much for watching.